Hey guys, welcome back to Open Airways. We have officially closed our 2-week discovery trip in Albufeira, Portugal. But we just wanted to share a little snippet with you because Nikki got an opportunity to have an experience in the Portugal healthcare.
Yes, those of you who know me know that I have a history of breast cancer, and I have really bad skin. I had an invasive squamous cell here a few years ago after I had the breast cancer, and I have to go in and just get checked really often for my skin. Right after we got here, we noticed there's a little place on my chest that just started bleeding and just continued to bleed. So I was just messing around on my phone and Googled dermatologist near me and called the number. Didn't even realize it was a Sunday. Got somebody on the phone on a Sunday, made the appointment for Wednesday at 5:30. So we were like, okay. And they were so nice, spoke English. Even when they were giving me directions to get to you actually go to the hospital to see your doctor. Giving me directions to the hospital, they said, okay, open your maps in Google, type it in, here's how to spell it. They were so pleasant. Ended up being about 5 minutes from our Airbnb. We drove there, was a beautiful, brand new, gleaming hospital. We're both in healthcare. The equipment was all brand new because we were kind of nosing around. So the equipment was all new. We go in, take a number. They saw us in maybe half an hour. Dr. Maestro, we're going to put a link in for him because he was awesome. We went back, took his time. We probably spent an hour in there with him. He looked all over, checked everything out. This little one here, he said we'd have to go to surgery to have that one off. The others, we just did little creams and things like that. So he made an appointment for us. After he gave us some recommendations for
Some restaurants
and places to go, it was just wonderful. Such a nice man. Scheduled for surgery for the following Friday. So we had this one done in surgery. Wanted to say Dr. Maestra is a Mohs trained dermatologist. For people who know about dermatology, he was trained in the UK and in the United States. He did some residency in California, I think. Spoke perfect English. So we went in
Wednesday night. We did the outpatient
Yes. Yes.
clinical setting with him and just the consult. So this was an all-cash deal. So the consult was $82. So when Nikki had the surgery scheduled, we left that Wednesday night appointment with $82 out of pocket.
Yeah, and he even said, when you get your residency, you'll have this certain number. He wrote it down for us, and he said, once you have that, you can apply for this, and it'll be everything will be half the cost. Told us the surgery was going to run around $250 plus the pathology.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, well, we have it, because I think in the States, sometimes it takes months for me to get a dermatology appointment in the States, just from my own experience, because I go to the dermatologist a lot. So went in the next Friday, went into surgery. Everybody speaks English. That is the craziest thing. Even when you take a number, it has English, French, German, Spanish. Choose one, and it's almost like everybody you come in contact with, they'll go through those 4 languages. Even in a restaurant, you want to order in French, German, Italian. Everybody here speaks multiple languages. So from the person who signed us in, perfect English. Everybody could not have been nicer. Went into the operating suite. They took me in, did all the traditional things. Everything was gleaming, beautiful. I didn't feel rushed at all. It was so nice. The nurses were amazing. Got into the operating suite, and of course I poked around and looked at the anesthesia machine and which gases they had and all. Everything was Draeger for my anesthesia friends. All brand new Draeger equipment. Even the operating table was comfortable, which is odd, but nurses were amazing. They were laughing, cutting up with me the whole time. This one nurse was patting my head. He was wonderful. He even asked, we were going to be in on the island of Madeira in 15 days. So he said, you know, you can come back in 15 days and have these out. So I said, well, we're going to be in Madeira in 15 days. And he said, well, I can just give you a little suture removal kit and he can take them out. And so I said, okay, great. And so he says, well, how would you like me to do the sutures? You know, do you want me to do an uninterrupted suture or want me to do interrupted suture so it'll make it easier for him to take them out? And I said, hey, I had triplets and breast cancer. I'm not going to be a swimsuit model anytime soon. So sure, I don't care about the scar. So he says, okay, well, I'll just do it like that. Could not have been a better experience. So then we went, checked out, and
You were there probably 45 minutes
yeah,
from check-in to check-out.
yeah, it was amazing. And then the total bill came to, with everything, was
Another $432 for the 45 minutes in the OR and the pathology.
And that was for everything. We also purchased travel insurance before we came. So in talking with the people from the Chubb travel insurance that we used, we should get all of they told me we should be reimbursed for everything. I'll give you an update. We will post an update on that, when and if we get reimbursed and for what. So we just had such a great experience here. You know, I'm sure I'll go back to Dr. Maestra forever now. So we were just so really impressed and surprised at how much easier the whole process was here in Portugal. And just like anything else, the Portuguese people were just, the people are amazing. That's our favorite part of this whole country. So that's our experience.
That's what we got from Albufeira, Portugal, with Nikki's healthcare experience. We are heading off to Lagos for our last 1 week stay on the mainland before we head to the islands. So we'll keep you posted. Thanks. See ya.